cold, windy, and the rain's not here, so I'm working on the chicken coop. So this is the sunroom and coop area, the barnyard. And we have a load of fresh wood chips. And we have, you know, a certain height that we have to keep in mind on this front. I guess the rest, it doesn't matter. But I have to clean all this out before I can add fresh. This is where I'm putting some of the debris that I'm taking out of the barnyard. This garden was started 2 years ago. You can tell the vinca vines have grown in nicely. They've had a couple seasons. It's gonna look really good next year. And vinca vines hold up in the cold. They still add color. Longer than I think anything else in the garden. So I always have extra of these. And I've sold some, but I've reused a lot. And I plan to reuse a lot more because I like that it's adding such a nice winter interest. I buried some. So yeah, this garden is probably my newest. I think there's one more that I started the same year I started this one. Vinca vines are creeping over to the other side. And I have some ivy along here and some cone flowers on this side. And on that side in the middle I have lilies. And the grass is still green. Isn't that kind of a sign it's not as bad as I feel like it is? So I've pretty much got the middle sunroom area done. Now I can get this front of the duck area done without the birds being in my way. And the chickens on the other side are also out of their house. They have the run of the shed. They're the same size. So they got the run of the shed around their house. And they got food and water. And they're out of my way. This is the beautiful mulch that I have. And that's how far I gotta take it. I opened up that door to the other shed and it was dusty in there. They've been doing a lot of scratching and pecking. That's as much as I could do today, actually. I want to put some of this in front of the greenhouse too. I don't know if I'm going to do that right now or not. I'm tired. But when I finish, I want to be done until it's time to put the birds away. Ducks are behind me. The duckies were out of water until I opened up the other shed. And that's where the extra water was. We did a couple more winter interest pots. They were beautiful in the summer when I potted them up with coneflowers and this and that was laying around, and they turned out nice. And I didn't want to leave them empty when we have green stuff, so Rick went with me and we went and found some more green, some taller ones to fit the size of the pot. And the candy canes were in the basement. Usually they're not used. I was able to open up a hole in the fence to get the wheelbarrow. We added to this winter interest pot too. It looks really good. It reminds me of a Christmas tree. There's a grapevine living in there that I haven't found a spot for.